Today we discuss the letter of credit part 3. I think we have earlier discussed what is letter of credit, what are the different types of letter of credit. Good morning to all of you. We will wait 1 minute for other students. We will wait only just for 1 minute, and after that we will start our discussion. So now let's start. Basically, आज की session में basically in our today session we will discuss around how the letter of function works. Clear? How the letter of credit works, and what are the different parties involved in the letter of credit, and what are the different parties involved in the letter of credit. So we will discuss in our today session. Clear? There are also some articles related to the UCPDC. Clear? But we have not to go through in detail that much. Clear? Regarding that articles. Clear? We have not requirement for that much. Clear? We will discuss only some important articles which they will have chances to ask in the exam. So let's start. On your screen, I think all of you, it is visible for all of you, basically how the letter of credit works. Clear? Operation of letter of credit. Basically, there are four parties. First one is applicant. Applicant applies for the LC. Clear? Applicant applies for the LC. Then that LC will go to the issuing bank. Clear? That LC will go to the issuing bank. Clear? Issuing bank opens and sells LC to the advising bank or the negotiating bank. Clear? Issuing bank opens and sends LC to the advising bank or the negotiating bank. And negotiating bank or advising bank. Clear? Earlier both are different banks. Clear? But in some cases both are same, and in some cases both are different, which we will discuss in later. Okay. So advising bank basically advises the LC to the beneficiary. So here, first of all, documents negotiated and payment received. जब इनको payment मिल जाएगी, then they further document sends and payment received. Then release documents against payments acceptance. Basically, from where? From the applicant, they will get the payment, and after that they will release the goods. In the meanwhile, a beneficiary sends, ships the goods, and applicant can get the goods only if they get the documents. Clear? And the applicant gets the documents only. Gets the goods only if they get the shipping documents from the bank. And when will he get the shipping documents? He will get the shipping documents only when he does the complete payment. Clear? When he does the complete payment. On doing the complete payment, he will get the shipping documents. Okay, so this is basically the total procedure or whole procedure of the letter of credit. Clear? This is going the whole procedure of letter of credit. So now let's start the detailed process of letter of credit. Sir, share your Telegram ID for doubts. You can check all updates in the Telegram in your group. Will be provided by me. Clear? Will be provided by me like yesterday, but due to some reason I am not able to post questions in the Telegram. Clear? So you can check all updates in the Telegram group by me. So we will provide you. But all PPTs and slides will be provided by the institution. So for that query, you can contact them. You can ask your doubt in the group. Our team will answer your doubt. Not an issue regarding your doubt. Clear? You can ask your doubts in the group. Now move to the next. So as shown in the diagram above, you can contact to Pravanjan sir. Clear? You can contact to Pravanjan sir for any query. So as shown in the diagram above, the transaction flows as under. Clear? The transaction flows as under. First is the buyer and seller. Clear? The buyer and seller enter into the sales contract. Clear? The buyer and seller enter into the sales contract for purchase sale of certain amount of specific goods at specific rates. Clear? the buyer and seller enter into the sales contract for purchase or sale of certain amount of specific goods at specific rates, but agree to cover the transaction under letter of credit. Clear? Basically, first of all, letter of credit. Clear? Letter of credit will play their role basically where seller and buyer does not know each other. Clear? जहां पर आपके seller और buyer एक दूसरे को नहीं जानते. Clear? Where seller and buyer does not know each other, at that place letter of credit comes into role. Clear? And letter of credit basically used in the cases basically where it is used basically mainly in the abroad cases. Clear? Where you have to get some goods from the import. Clear? So buyer and seller enters into the sales contract for purchase or sale of certain amount of specific goods at specific rates, but agree to cover the transaction under letter of credit. Clear? But agree to cover the transaction under the letter of credit. So wait few minutes. In the end of the session, we will discuss what you are facing doubts. Clear? And I will entertain your doubts. Wait few minutes. We have to discuss first, and after that we will discuss your doubts. Clear? Second one is clear. First of all, this is the first step. Second one is the buyer in country A. Clear? Like this is buyer. Applicant is also known as buyer. Clear? Applicant is also known as buyer or importer, or the bank of the applicant is considered as the like issuing bank, that is also known as opening bank. The bank of the importer is issuing bank or is also known as a opening bank also. Clear? So the buyer in country A, clear, the buyer in country A, basically in the country of applicant or opener, request his banks. Clear? The buyer in country A, applicant or opener, request his banks to open LC. Clear? Basically the buyer in country A or basically the applicant or the opener request his bank to open LC, basically in favor of whom? In favor of the seller in country B. Clear? In favor of the seller in country B, basically in the beneficiary country, for the specific amount. Clear? For the specific, for that amount which is mentioned in the contract. Clear? For that specific amount which is mentioned in their contract. Next is the buyer's bank, that is opening bank, issues the LC. Clear? The buyer's bank, that is opening bank, issues the LC and sends the same to the beneficiary. Clear? The buyer's bank, that is the opening bank, issues the LC and sends the same to the beneficiary in country B through its own branch or correspondent bank. Clear? Through its own branch or correspondent bank. Clear? Here the role of correspondent bank arises. Clear? Here the role of correspondent bank or correspondent services arises, which we have covered earlier. Clear? Which we have covered earlier. I think all of you are aware regarding that. Clear? The buyer's bank, that is the opening bank, issues the LC and sends the same to the beneficiary in country B through its own branch or correspondent. So the advising bank. Clear? Now that LC will go into the beneficiary country. So the advising bank in country B advises the LC to the beneficiary. Clear? The advising bank in the country B advises the beneficiary LC to the beneficiary after authenticating the signatures. Clear? After authenticating the signatures of SWIFT. Clear? Presently LCs are also sent through the SWIFT. Clear? That's why they are writing the word here SWIFT. Clear? So the advising bank in the country B advises the LC to the beneficiary after authenticating the signature or SWIFT. So if the seller, clear, now the beneficiary, seller basically means beneficiary. If the seller desires for the LC, clear, if the seller desires for the LC to be confirmed by some other bank, clear, basically here it means that the seller is not confident on in the issuing bank. Clear? Basically they want confirmation from any another bank. So from where they will get the confirmation? Basically they will get the confirmation from the issuing bank, sorry, from the confirming bank. Clear? So if the seller desires for the LC to be confirmed by some bank in his own country, normally the advising bank agrees to do so. Clear? In the 90% cases, basically the advising bank agrees to confirm that LC, basically clear, to perform that function. But where advising bank is not able to do that, clear, where advising bank is not able to do that, so in that cases, clear, so if the seller desires for the LC to be confirmed by some bank in his own country, normally the advising bank acquires to do so at the request of the opening bank and as per arrangement and on the behalf of the opening bank. Now the advising bank would be also called the confirming bank. Clear? If the advising bank, clear, अगर आपका advising bank gives confirmation, clear, if advising bank gives confirmation, then advising bank is also known as the confirming bank. Clear? Then advising bank is also known as the confirming bank. So the seller, clear, the seller now prepare the goods and ships them. Clear? The seller now prepare the goods and ships them as per instruction in the LC. Submit the documents called for in the LC and called for in the LC to the negotiating bank, which examines the same. Clear? Everyone checks whether the documents as per the deal or not. Clear? Everyone checks here step by step. So the seller now prepares the goods and ships them as per instruction in the LC, submits the documents, clear, submits the documents called for in the LC to the negotiating bank, which examines the LC and if found to be in conformity with the LC terms, negotiates the documents and pays to the beneficiary. Clear? Negotiates basically means honor the document. Clear? Negotiate basically means honor the document or provide the payment. Clear? Negotiating simple language means honor the document and provide the payment. That is the meaning of negotiating. So this bank, clear, this bank now becomes the negotiating bank by this act of negotiation, becomes rightful owner of the documents and claimant of the amount under LC from the opening or issuing bank. Clear? Now where that bank will claim the amount? Basically now that bank will claim the amount from the opening or the issuing bank. Clear? Now that bank will claim the amount from the opening or issuing bank in that case. Okay? Yes, I think within the basically till weekend, all videos are to be uploaded in your Telegram, in your application, and also in PPTs are also uploaded. Here I am already providing all the videos to the technical team, so they are working on that. Clear? Even if you are facing issue in that, then you can ask me. I will try to contact to the sir so that they will resolve your issues. Now move to the next is. So in case of confirmed LC, clear, as we have already discussed, some are revocable confirmed LC, some are not. Clear? So one request more, you are showing MZ in this. Basically, we are not able to trace which student is facing issue. Clear? Which student is facing issue. Clear? So I request all of you, please maintain your proper name in the Telegram also, so that we are able to find which student is facing issue, so that we can rectify your doubts. Clear? We are not able to trace. In Telegram you are with a different name, but here you are with a different name. Clear? So please make your name proper in both places, and it is to be same, so that we are able to trace you. And next one is, in case of confirmed LC, beneficiary submits the document called for the LC to the confirming bank. Clear? In the case of confirmed LC, beneficiary submits the documents called for in the LC to the confirming bank, which examines the same. Clear? Which examines the same, and it found in conformity with the LC terms. Clear? And if found in conformity with the LC terms, negotiates the document and pays to the beneficiary. Clear? If everything is found to be proper, then it basically negotiates the documents and pays the beneficiary or pays to the beneficiary. This bank now steps into the shoes of the issuing bank, becomes rightful owner of the documents, and claimant of the amount under LC from the opening or issuing bank, clear, and claimant of the amount under LC from the opening or issuing bank, clear, and claimant of the amount of the LC from the opening or issuing bank. So the negotiating or conforming bank, clear, the negotiating or conforming bank dispatches the documents to the opening bank and claims reimbursement for the amount paid to the beneficiary from the reimbursing bank, clear. The negotiating or conforming bank dispatches the documents, clear, dispatches the documents to the opening bank and claims reimbursement, clear, and claims reimbursement for the amount paid, clear, and claims reimbursement for the amount paid to the beneficiary from the reimbursing bank, clear, and claims reimbursement for the amount paid to the beneficiary from the reimbursing bank, clear. So the bank which reimburses the amount, clear, here the bank which reimburses the amount to the negotiating bank is called the reimbursing bank, clear. Sometimes opening bank is also considered as the reimbursing bank, clear. जो bank, basically the bank which reimburses the amount to the negotiating bank, opening bank is also considered as the reimbursing bank, and in some cases opening bank assigns then another bank, clear, opening bank assigns then another bank to reimburse the amount to the negotiating bank, clear. So in that case that bank is known as the reimbursing bank, clear. So it depends upon case to case which bank is considered as the negotiating bank or not, clear. It depends upon every case. So the bank which reimburses the amount to the negotiating bank is called the reimbursing bank, and is usually the bank in which the nostro-vostro account of the opening bank are maintained, clear, in which the nostro-vostro account of the opening bank are maintained, clear. These basically all the transactions are processed through the nostro and vostro accounts, clear. All these transactions. So the reimbursing bank is so designated by the LC opening bank, clear. Basically the reimbursing bank is basically designated by the LC opening bank in most of the cases, clear, because the opening bank has to reimburse the money to that reimbursing bank, clear. So that's why in most of the cases that is basically designated by the opening bank. The issuing bank, clear, the issuing bank on receipt of the documents, clear, the issuing bank on receipt of the documents presents the same, clear, the issuing bank on receipt of the documents presents the same to the opener or importers, clear, the presents the same to the openers or importers and gets the payment for the same, clear, and gets the payment for the same on presentation, acceptance or due date as the case may be, clear, as the case may be, clear. So basically in the last, the issuing bank basically on receipt of the documents presents the documents basically to whom? Basically to the applicant or the buyer to the importer to get the payment, clear, to get the payment for the same on presentation or acceptance or due date as the case may be, clear. On making payment or acceptance, clear, on making payment or acceptance by the applicant or openers, clear, on making payments and acceptance by the applicant or openers to the issuing bank, the documents to the title of goods as also other shipping documents as called for under the LC, clear, as called for under the LC would be released by the issuing bank, clear, would be released by the issuing bank to the applicant, clear, would be released by the issuing bank to the applicant bank. So with this the LC transaction is completed, clear, with this the LC transaction is completed, clear. Basically when the issuing bank gets the payment and that after getting the payment the issuing bank basically releases the documents and the basically your we can say that buyer or importer or opener gets the goods only, clear, gets the goods only when they have the documents, clear, when they have the documents, and the issuing bank will release the documents only after getting the sufficient or amount from the basically from the applicant, clear. So this is the full procedure how the LC work, clear. This is the proper procedure how the LC work. Now ask if you have any doubt, if any query. Now move to the next is So here we will discuss in detail regarding the liabilities, responsibilities, and rights of the parties. Clear? Here we will discuss also some words article. Clear? Which we will discuss in our next session. Basically, what these articles is. These articles are related to the UCPDC. Clear? 600. Clear? These all articles are related to the UCPC, UPDC, UPC. Clear? UPCDC. I think I have written it wrong. Clear? Uniform customs and practices of document credit. So first one here is applicant. Clear? The applicant of the LC must give complete and precise instructions for issuance of letter of credit and any amendment thereof. Clear? The applicant of the, basically first of all, it's a responsibility of the applicant to give the complete details. Clear? To give the complete and precise instructions for issuance of letter of credit and any amendment thereof. Second one is the LC must not include excessive details. Clear? The LC must not include excessive details or give any reference of credit. Clear? Or give any reference of credit previously issued. Clear? Or give any reference of credit previously issued to avoid any confusion or misunderstanding. Clear? The LC must not include any excessive details or give any reference of credit previously issued to avoid any confusion or misunderstanding. So this is basically as per the article number 5 कि आपने ज्यादा इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं देनी. क्लियर? एज पर पॉइंट टू पॉइंट ही आपने इन्फॉर्मेशन देनी है. नेक्स्ट वन इज द एप्लीकेंट शुड इंडेमनिफाई बैंक्स अगेंस्ट एनी obligations imposed by foreign laws. Clear? The applicant should indemnify banks. Clear? Applicant basically indemnify basically means to give protection to the banks against any obligations imposed by laws. Clear? If there is any obligation or if there is any problem issued after the documents, clear, after the amount release, clear, then in that case basically the applicant should indemnify banks in all these cases. That is as per the article number 18. So next is the issuing bank. The issuing bank is the party acting on behalf of the applicant and should therefore ensure itself about the creditworthiness of the applicant. Clear? And therefore ensure itself about the creditworthiness of the applicant. The issuing bank gives a definite undertaking. The issuing bank here gives a definite undertaking to make payment in case of sight and accept. Clear? The issuing bank here, the issuing bank gives a definite undertaking to make payment in case of sight and accept. Clear? Basically that means sight credit or acceptance credit and pay on maturity. Clear? And pay on maturity in the case of acceptance or deferred payment. And payment on maturity in the case of acceptance or deferred payment to authorize bank, basically to authorize bank to negotiate and to reimburse to the negotiating bank. Clear? To authorize bank to negotiate and to reimburse the negotiating bank provided that the stipulated documents are presented under the letter of credit. Clear? Provided that the stipulated documents are presented under the letter of credit. So the LC or amendment issued, clear, the LC or amendment issued must be precise and there should be no ambiguity. Clear? The LC or amendment issued must be precise and there should be no ambiguity in the instructions and details mentioned in the LC. Clear? Basically all details and instructions should be very much clear in the LC. Clear? What they have mentioned in the LC should be very much clear so that in future they will not face any issue. In the LC as per the article number 5, 20 and 21. If it is the responsibility of the issuing bank, clear, it is the responsibility of the issuing bank to examine the documents. So with the reasonable care and determined by international standards, whether the documents appear on face to be complying the terms of the credit. Clear? Basically they have the responsibility to check all the documents. And if it wishes to refuse the document, clear, these points you have to remember. Clear? Within how many days? Clear? If it wishes to review the document, so it should be done in a reasonable time, that is within 5 banking days following the date of receipt of documents. Clear? That is as per the article number 16. So in some cases, when you are checking the documents, you find that there is some issue Clear? There is some issue in the document. So then you have to answer that. Clear? Then you have to or reject that documents within the 5 working days. Clear? Within the 5 banking days. So the issuing bank, clear, the issuing bank solely on its own judgment can approach the applicant for waiver of a discrepancy. Clear, the issuing bank solely on its own judgment can approach the applicant. Clear, it depends upon the issuing bank. Clear, whether they want to do that or not. Clear, whether they want to do that or not. And if they are facing any problem in that, then they can go to the applicant to rectify that, basically that query or that discrepancy. Clear? So the discrepancies pointed out should be also reported to the bank from which the documents were received by expeditious means. So the notice must state that whether documents are held pending for the instructions from the negotiating bank or being returned. Clear? All these points you have to check that. Clear? Because sometimes these documents are also forwarded to the other bank also. Clear? So you have to also raise point to the other bank. Either you have entertained the documents or the documents is pending with you for waiting further instructions from our side. Clear? This is also mentioned in the article number 16. Clear? I request all of you, tomorrow we will discuss the UCPDC some articles. Clear? Basically UCPDC 600. Clear? What are the amendments in that with respect to the 500? Earlier it is UCPDC 500, but now we have to discuss what are the amendments done in the 600 and why these amendments are to be done, where we are facing problem. Like here it is 5 days, earlier it is to be 7 days. Clear? So first is this amendment. Clear? Which has to be done. Now next is the advising bank. Basically advising bank is the bank of the beneficiary. Clear? The advising bank has option. Clear? The advising bank has option to choose as to whether it is wishes to advise a LC or not. If it agrees to advise the LC, then it must do so by taking reasonable care in checking the authenticity of the credit. In case it decides not to advise the LC, then it must inform the issuing bank immediately. Clear? Basically now, after checking the LC by the issuing bank, that LC will forward to the beneficiary's bank, basically the advising bank. Clear? Now it depends upon the advising bank whether to entertain that LC or not. Clear? Now it depends upon the beneficiary bank whether to entertain that LC or not. Clear? If it is not interested in entertaining that LC, then they have to immediately inform the issuing bank that they are not interested in that. So if the advising bank is unable to establish the clear authenticity of LC, then it must immediately inform the issuing bank and must inform the beneficiary about the same also. Clear? As this is mentioned under the article number 9. Now next one is conforming bank. Clear? Now which we have to discuss, the next one is conforming bank. Clear? So a conforming bank gives a definite undertaking in addition to that of the issuing bank. Clear? A conforming bank gives a definite undertaking in addition to that of the issuing bank at the request of the issuing bank to make payment on presentation of documents as per the terms and condition of the LC. Clear? Basically LC bank, conforming bank gives only the confirmation on behalf of the issuing bank to entertain the LC. Clear? To entertain that LC. The conforming bank, in most of the cases, the conforming bank, the advising bank and the nominated bank can be the same. In case it does not agree to add its confirmation. Clear? In case advising bank is not agree to add its confirmation, so it must inform the issuing bank without any delay so that they will assign another bank for the conforming bank if as per the requirement of the beneficiary. As per requirement of the beneficiary. Clear? It may also choose. Clear? It may also choose to advise amendments. Clear? It may also choose to advise amendments without adding its confirmation. However, intimation must be sent to the issuing bank and the beneficiary. Clear? However, intimation must be sent to the issuing bank and the beneficiary as per the article number 18. As per the article number 8. Clear? However, intimation must be sent to the issuing bank and the beneficiary as per the article number 8. So that is basically the conforming bank. Next one is negotiating bank. Clear. Next one which we have to discuss here is negotiating bank. So it is the responsibility of the negotiating bank. Clear. It is the responsibility of the negotiating bank or nominated bank. Clear. It is the responsibility of the negotiating bank or nominated bank to examine the documents as per the UCP. Clear. To examine the documents as per the UCPDC or international banking standard practices. Clear. Or international bank standard banking practices. Clear. ISBP. Clear. It depends on the negotiating bank. Either they have to examine the document as per UCP or ISBP and take a decision to negotiate the documents only if they appear on their face to be in compliance with the terms and conditions of the LC. Clear. Basically, what are the terms and conditions of the LC? That is mentioned as per the articles number 12 and 14. Clear. They have to compliance with the terms and conditions of the LC as per the article number 12 and 14. Clear. As per the article number 12 and 14. Now the last which we have to discuss here is reimbursing bank. Clear. Reimbursing bank is that bank basically which reimburses the money. Reimbursing bank is basically that bank which reimburses the money. And tomorrow we will discuss also the same LC, but we will discuss questions on LC. Clear. Tomorrow we will discuss some questions on LC, some case study type questions. So article number 13 deals with the bank to bank reimbursement clause. Reimbursing bank shall reimburse the claiming bank. Basically that bank, claiming bank, we can say that negotiating bank. Clear. That negotiates the LC. Clear. Reimbursing bank shall reimburse the claiming bank the amount of claim lodged subject to the condition that it has received a reimbursement. Clear. Subject to the condition that it has received a reimbursement authorization from the issuing bank and has accepted the same. Clear. That it has received reimbursement authorization from the issuing bank and has accepted the same. The reimbursements and all the parties concerned. Clear. The reimbursement and all the parties concerned are bound by uniform rules for bank to bank reimbursements. Clear. The reimbursements and all the parties concerned are bound by uniform rules for bank to bank reimbursements. Clear. For bank to bank reimbursements. Basically URR 725. Clear. URR basically uniform rules for bank to bank reimbursements. Clear. Uniform rules reimbursements. Clear. But in complete we have tell uniform rules for bank to bank reimbursement 725. So I request all of you, please tell if you have any doubt, any query till now. Please tell fast if you have any doubt, any query till now. Please respond fast. There are 3 to 4 students are present, rest students are absent. So I request to all of you, please, who are present here, please tell if you have any doubt, any query. Okay, fine. Sir, in which mode the document were courier? Basically, they are couriered either through the scanned process. Clear. Through the scanned process of the banks. Clear. Scanned process. Now, presently, the documents are also processed through the SWIFT. Clear. SWIFT also. Clear. SWIFT also. Otherwise, they are processed through the SFMS. Presently, in all banks, these documents are processed through the SFMS. I think all of are basically structured financial messaging solution. Clear. Structured financial messaging solution. Clear. This is basically similar to the SWIFT. Clear. This is totally similar to the SWIFT. So any other doubt, any other query, please ask. Can I unmute you to all of you? Yes. First of all, MJ Hans. Yes, please ask what doubts are you facing. Please respond. Yes, please.
हेलो
Yes, yes.
सर, आपका फॉरेक्स न्यूमेरिकल वाला जो लेक्चर था उसका जो एंड में आपने बोला था एग्जाम्पल 2 एग्जाम्पल 3 वो सब नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में एक्सप्लेन करेंगे, वो सब मिसिंग है सर पोर्टल पे।
वो मैंने
पोर्टल पे वो
क्लास में
सब
डिस्कस करे थे।
नहीं सर, डिस्कस ही नहीं, तो नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में होंगे बोले थे, तो वो रिकॉर्डेड लेक्चर मिल नहीं रहा है, पोर्टल में है ही
ओके,
नहीं वो।
विल चेक एंड अपडेट यू। एनी अदर क्वेरी प्लीज रिस्पॉन्ड। वो मैं चेक कर लेता हूँ, संडे तक आपको
नथिंग एल्स सर,
अवेलेबल करवा
नथिंग।
देंगे।
ओके सर, ओके।
एनी अदर क्वेरी?
नथिंग एल्स सर, नथिंग एल्स।
आपको बच्चे सभी को आई थिंक पीपीटीज तो मैंने आज वाली भी फॉरवर्ड कर दी है सर, अपलोड कर देंगे टिल इवनिंग तक। वो आपको पीपीटीज मिलती रहेंगी सभी। एंड वन डाउट फ्रॉम एसके सर, डॉक्यूमेंट विल बी हैंडेड ओवर टू इंपोर्टर ओनली आफ्टर पेमेंट। यस, जो आपका ओपनर है बेसिकली, जिसने बाहर से सामान मंगवाया है, उसको डॉक्यूमेंट्स तभी मिलेंगे। इन मोस्ट ऑफ द केसेस डॉक्यूमेंट्स तभी बैंक के द्वारा दिए जाते हैं व्हेन दे विल डू द पेमेंट। क्लियर? बिकॉज बैंक हैड ऑलरेडी डू द पेमेंट। अगर एक बार उसको डॉक्यूमेंट्स मिल गए तो वो बाद में अगर पेमेंट नहीं भी देता, देन इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन द बैंक। ओके, basically only in the case of deferred letter of credit the payment will be processed in the installments types. On rest, mainly bank will get the payment from the buyer, and after that they will release the documents. Any other doubt, any other query, please ask. Now please ask if you are doubt, because अभी हमने इसीलिए मैंने आज सेशन जल्दी आपको ओवर कर रहा है ताकि मैं आप लोगों के साथ 5 to 10 मिनट्स इंटरेक्शन कर पाऊं। आपको आई थिंक क्वेश्चंस आर ऑलरेडी प्रोवाइडेड इन योर पोर्टल आल्सो। What is export bill and what is export entry? You have to wait. We will discuss this also in our upcoming sessions. Clear? You have to wait for few sessions. We will discuss in detail regarding all these. Clear? How this process going? Clear? What is the facilities for exporters, importers, and what is the role of EGCC, ECGC? Clear? So we will discuss all these points. Clear? Basically, these topics we have only left, and role of Exim Bank. So after that, your basically this topic Forex will be covered. And sufficient questions will be provided in your test series for practice. Or you want some more questions? Okay, fine. Any other doubt, any other query? Okay, no issues. So tomorrow we will cover this topic, our letter of credit. Tomorrow we will discuss some of the articles and what are the changes happen in the UCPC, UCPDC, and what are the safeguards. Clear? What are the safety and how to do scrutiny follow up for bills under LC, and is there what is bill of exchange, what is invoice, what is bill of lading, what is certificate of origin, insurance policy and certificate of origin, crystallization of foreign currency, follow-up of bills, evidence of import by the exporters. All these things we will discuss in our tomorrow session, and we will complete the topic LC. Clear? And after that we will discuss export. What are the facilities to exporters and importers? Clear? So we will cover all these points in that session. Basically, sir, if possible, explain field in LC. What is the meaning? Basically, what you are asking, Latish, I am not able to understand. Export GR also. Okay. So what is the meaning of export field in LC? I am not able to get export field. I will take snapshot and I will check basically what are you want to say that. Clear? No issue. From next week onwards, we will start covering all these topics. Clear? From next week onwards, we will start covering all these points which are you saying that. Clear? That is we are going to start that topic. So it clears to all of you basically today's session. or any other query, any other doubt? Okay. So बच्चे थैंक्स टू ऑल ऑफ यू फॉर अटेंडिंग दिस सेशन। आज के सेशन में हम यहीं तक डिस्कस करेंगे। कल आपका 45 to 50 मिनट्स में हम ये सारे पॉइंट्स डिस्कस कर लेंगे। अगर आपको क्वेश्चंस वगैरह की रिक्वायरमेंट होती है देन यू कैन आस्क, विल आल्सो हेल्प यू टू provide more question in your test series. Clear? You can ask, or we'll provide you the PDF so that you can practice the questions from that also. Clear? You so that you can practice the questions from that also. Clear? We'll provide you that. So thanks to all of you for attending this session, and we'll meet you tomorrow at the same time with this topic, and tomorrow we will conclude this topic. Yes, sir. More LC numericals questions also if any. No issue. No issues. We'll provide you more questions. I think tomorrow Saturday we'll provide you 50 questions. Clear? We'll provide you 50 questions on Sunday. Clear? We'll provide you 50 questions on Sunday so that you can practice all those questions. Okay. Thank to all of you for attending this session. We will also, I am also working on case studies so that we'll provide you more case studies. And please join the session on time so that you are not able to miss the starting of the session. Clear?